In this video, I have the new Breitling Navitimer to share with you. Breitling has updated their icon, their most recognized model, on its 70th year anniversary. The navigation timer, or Navitimer, is new in 41 millimeters with the B01 in-house movement. It's also done in the classic 43 and 46 millimeter sizes with the new case, new lugs, different type of finishing, subtle dial detail changes. And then there's going to be new color options, including this mint green, ice blue, copper. And I believe that Breitling, with these changes, they've enhanced their icon. If you're only looking for one Breitling model, I think you have to seriously consider the Navitimer. It's a really sharp piece that it exemplifies what Breitling is well known for doing, a good aviation piece in their own individualistic style. So let's run through the changes for 2022. We now have the AOPA applied logo, the wings logo from the Aircraft Owners and Pilots Association. I think that's a brilliant move going back to the history of the Navitimer to the 1950s, how this association adopted the Navitimer as their official watch, and in kind, Breitling, or Willie Breitling, adopted the AOPA wings logo and placed it on the Navitimer. So I think this is a fitting reintroduction of that applique of the logo. I like that. I also like the fact that the tachymeter index has been removed and the inner portion of the slide rule has been color matched to the dial. And what that does is make the dial play a little bit larger aesthetically, and I think more proportional. I think it looks sharper and slightly more balanced. Now, the date has been moved from the 4:30 position into the sub dial at the 6 o'clock position, and the date wheel will be color matched to the sub dial, which I think also enhances the symmetry and the balance, the aesthetics of the dial. You can see these detailed changes under a domed sapphire crystal with absolutely excellent anti-reflective treatment. I mentioned that the case is changed. We have shorter lugs, they angle down. And instead of an all-polished, rather blingy finish, which Breitling has been known, to do in past years, this has a good mix of brush work and polish work. In fact, the predominant finish of the case is a brush finish, so it wears smaller. It looks less ostentatious, if that makes sense. And comparing this to the also 41 millimeter size Tudor Black Bay Chrono, you guys can see how different they play visually. The new 41 millimeter Navitimer really plays like a 40, and it's nice on wrist. And for reference, my wrists are 7.25 inches in circumference. If we take a look at the back or reverse of the watch, you guys can see the in-house B01 column wheel chronograph with 47 joules, 28,800 beats per hour, and a respectable 70-hour power reserve 5-year warranty. I think it looks aesthetically sharper because Breitling has hollowed out the rotor. They've skeletonized the rotor, so you can see more of the in-house movement, and I think that's a nice thing. So the overall pros: excellent fit, excellent presence and comfort, great light play, great clarity. You can see the detail work. There's a tangible quality in the finish and in the details as you hold this in person and as you have this on wrist. I believe that all of the updates, all of the subtle changes, the new case, the dial updates and changes, the small change to the rotor in the in-house movement, it enhances the watch. And again, the Navitimer is the icon for Breitling. If you're only going to buy one Breitling, take a good look at the Navitimer. Now, it's not perfect. I think the lume and the water resistance is lacking for our, just our preferences as watch enthusiasts. But at the same time, this is a pilot's piece. It's made to be used as an aviation instrument and not a dive watch. This is never meant to have been taken in water. So I understand the water resistance. I understand, the small areas of lume. It's not going to light up like a dive watch, but it would be nice to have more lume. It would be nice to have more water resistance. And if you opt for this on the bracelet, which is an updated bracelet that is, again, not all polished finish, it is now brushed and polished with a new sequential closure butterfly clasp that looks like it's machined very, very well. If you opt for it on the bracelet, there doesn't appear to be a micro adjust system, which would definitely be considered a negative element for the new Navitimer. But speaking as a bracelet fan, I can't wait to see this bracelet in person. Breitling has always done a nice bracelet that drapes the wrist well, put together via screw pins. And I think it's going to look really good in person. And I'm most interested in seeing it on the bracelet, but I recognized I'm a little bit biased there. So the retail price, as shown, is $9,000 on the leather strap with the deployant. If you opt for the updated bracelet, the retail price goes up to $9,400. So in summation, on the 70th year anniversary of the debut of the navigation timer, I really like what Breitling has done. The 41 millimeter size, I believe, will be popular. It's still made in 43 and 46. I like the new colors that are available in addition to the classic colors that we are used to as watch enthusiasts. So let me know if you have any specific questions. Thanks for looking at this overview today of the new Navitimer in 41 in mint green, and reach out to Saltzman's Watches for specific pricing and availability on this exact watch or any other current Breitling. Links in the description. Have a great day. Thanks, guys.